Hi, everybody. I'm Wendee Cole, and welcome to Child's Play, brought to you from the Virtual Channel Network. I'm a talent manager for children, and I'm also an acting coach for children. And we're doing this little show for you, and we wanted to tell you all about the entertainment business and how children are involved and how the parents are involved and give you all the different kinds of tips. And we're excited to tell you all about this. So, maybe a little bit of background on myself so you know, like, who's she? Wendee Cole. I never heard of her. Well, that's because I had another name, another nose, and another hair color, but that's another story. I was an actress myself a long time ago, and I started out in Chicago, Illinois, as a child actress and basically just doing plays in school and musicals. And I had a dream to come out here and go to UCLA, and that's exactly what I did. And I was in the theater department there. I had the time of my life. It was a wonderful experience for me, and I learned acting, directing, lighting, which I hope it's good in this room. And it was a really good experience for me, and it actually gave me all my background. Now, I started out in musical theater doing shows, and then I started doing my own cabaret act. And my name was Wendy Winters at the time, and some of you may know me as that. Let me show you a little picture here of how I used to look. Blonde and beautiful. It was Wendy Winters. And I used to do rapping and do a whole bunch of songs and stuff like that and all the cabaret shows across the country. And then, oh, here's another great picture of myself. See, I told you I was really skinny too. And then I started doing warm-ups for sitcoms. Which usually was guys doing this kind of thing. I was the very first female warm-up for, you know, if you go to a taping of a TV show, a sitcom, there's not too many nowadays. Usually it's reality shows now, but there are some good sitcoms left, and they need someone in the audience to keep everybody happy and entertained. So I was that comedian. I didn't do stand-up comedy, but I was a warm-up artist, and here's a picture of me doing a TV show called 227. With Marla Gibbs, starring Marla Gibbs and Jack Gay and Elena Reed, Hal Williams. Oh, and a cute little actress named Regina King, who's now a big star now, and I hope she remembers me. So I was doing that for a while, for like 15 years. And then I decided to do a little work in New York during that time, and I was in a little show called Forbidden Broadway, which spoofed all the Broadway shows and ran for about 30 years. And I was in the original cast and came up with the ideas of different stars to spoof. And here I am in Vogue magazine as Ann Miller, right here. My legs looked good then too. And that was a wonderful experience for me. And when I got back to LA, I started doing the warm-ups and everything, and getting to know all the producers and directors, and I started writing, having the best time of my life and a very good living, because, you know, this ring is real. Okay, so anyways, it was a fun time, and I got to know a lot of people. During that time, I was doing little plays with my daughter at school, her school, and doing readers' theater just to keep involved with, you know, your kids like you're supposed to. And I was a good mom. And people were coming up and saying, hey, you're good with these kids. And I go, yeah, I know, I'm having a lot of fun. So I decided to start directing little plays and doing shows and having workshops with kids. And that's how I started getting into giving tips and advice and doing shows. And well, after a couple of years of doing shows at different theaters and schools around the LA area, I found that I was giving a lot of free advice to all the parents and the kids. So I got into talent management for children about 5 years ago. And I am loving it because I'm using all my experience from UCLA, from improv groups that I was involved in, like Off the Wall and the Groundlings. So my experience as an actress, as a comedian, not only helps me deal with kids and parents, but I also have all the connections because those people know me as a comedian and they answer the phone when I call. So it's kind of fun that way, and it's great how it all evolved, that I'm able to talk to parents and understand the business because I was on the other side. I know how to coach the kids because I was an actress and a comedian myself. And I love people. And I probably should have been a psychology minor or something, but I have a good time. I'm not one of those cutthroat managers that's like, on the phone, you can't get a hold of me. I'm like a mom who loves kids. And I'm a one-woman show. I not only write the checks and and send them out, but I take all the phone calls and I run to a set and help coach the kids on the set, and because I want everyone to have a good time. That's my main thing. When casting people pick up the phone, they know they're going to laugh with me. And that's probably something that I have going that maybe some other managers don't. I think a sense of humor is very important in this whole business because it's hard. I mean, no one's going to tell you that it's easy. Stars aren't made overnight. I certainly wasn't, because look at me. No one knows who I am as an actress. But, you know, I've taken the time to make a name for myself as a talent manager, and the kids adore me, and I adore them. And the kids that I manage, we have a good time. We have like a little theater group that I have. I have a studio, and I offer classes. So if the kids want to come and take classes with me, they get to know each other. A lot of managers, the clients don't know each other, except maybe they come and visit each other on Christmas. They pass by while they're bringing cookies and candy and stuff over to the agencies and to the manager, companies. But I like the kids to know each other. There's no competition. Everyone is special and different, and I bring out the best in all the kids. And another thing that managers have to really know is how to handle the parents. These are their children, and having managed my daughter, for a little while, she was involved with plays and did a few commercials and some TV shows, movies. It's important that's your life is your children. So I understand that, and I know how important the children are to the parents, and I know the roles that the parents play in the business also, because I had to be very careful as a stage mom. You have to really watch that fine line. So I'm going to give you tips during the course of the show on, as a parent, I managed my child. I was an actress, so I know from that end, and I know the business pretty well. And it'll be fun. I think these episodes are going to be great to give you just all kinds of advice from my own experience as a mom, as a talent manager, as an actress, as everything. So I'm looking forward to sharing all my experience with you, and hopefully you can get something out of this and have fun at the same time.